Like men and men's? I didn't know what you wanted. And then I was like, oh, M&M.
Yeah,
he doesn't want one man. He wants two. Men and men.
I was looking for
actually, men's already plural, so that's a lot of dudes.
That's a lot of dudes.
Like I was looking for this.
Bring the men.
This is what I was looking for. M&M, not
right.
M and
I like that. It's he
all
wants
I do is press 3 buttons right
men
there.
and men, and they're all different colors. He doesn't care what you are. He just wants.
I want the green one.
Ew! What the hell is that supposed to be?
Well, that's the female M&M. I was trying to give him props.
No, I was thinking about men and men. I'm like the green man.
Oh, I was giving you props. The green
she's
one's
not
the girl.
sexy anymore either. So I guess she's like just plain looking. They had to like take away the heels and all
Wow,
that
that's
stuff too. Yeah.
Your
that's
spray tan's looking really good today.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I tried. I really did.
I'm thinking the lady M&M might take offense to you calling her plain, dude.
Yeah.
You just said she's plain looking.
She's a basic bitch now.
She's gonna be angry. Or it's gonna be jump on you in the,
She's
in the
got
parking
no
lot.
pronoun.
We're going to lose the female viewers.
The female M&M viewers. Yeah.
Yes,
The
true.
female.
Female.
She's just another M&M.
We have one
Female.
female viewer, probably.
I really love females. I don't. Wait, huh? Wait, what?
I only like one female at a time.
I got a rant.
Yes.
Okay, well, everybody, how's it going? Got another episode of the Pimp, Gimp, and Shrimp podcast show. Now, I've been saying show, podcast. It's all the same fucking difference at this point.
Web series.
It's a web
YouTube
series.
series.
YouTube series. Fever
series.
Dream. Somebody's angst. They had to watch this. I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody's getting. I'd hate for them to have to be forced to watch this. But anyways, hey guys, welcome again. We have Mr. Buttermilk, Smooth Balls, Out of Heaven, and of course me, your lovable Smelly LaFoot. Everybody, how's everything going? Everything good? Yep, smelly feet. Yeah, easy, buddy, easy. That's why he keeps looking at my toes.
He has
Oh,
them
it's weird. So speaking of feet, I saw a commercial yesterday.
In your ear.
I saw a commercial yesterday, and I couldn't hear it because it was on the bar. The TV was playing, but it was Sarah Silverman. I knew they had a little bit of sound, but the bar was busy. I couldn't hear it. And she talked about, I hope this works, whatever the commercial she was selling, because others out there go back online selling pictures of my feet. And then she goes to the whole commercial. Sarah Silverman's a comedian. And then she stops. She looks back. She goes, and check out bignaturaltoes.com. And it said, put it up. And I was like, oh. I was like, Smooth Balls, that is right up your alley.
Dang.
Bignaturaltoes.com. And they gave that sultry look. It was so fucking funny, too.
You could have owned that domain name.
Any of those websites.
You could have owned that domain name and been rich.
Big Natural Toes.
I don't want to own that domain name.
You want the money?
That was funny. He wants the feet. It's all about the feet, baby.
Bignaturaltoes.com.
He says, first you get the feet, then you get the money.
First we get the jobs.
Yeah.
Then we get the khakis.
Yeah.
Then we get the toes.
Oh, there we go. Oh my God, that's gross.
Basketball.
No, and I really don't want to delve into this, but so are you a toe sucker? Is that what
No.
you do?
Yeah.
No.
You tell me you've never sucked a toe.
I can't say that.
You've never.
Let's get it real, guys. All right, nice seeing you guys.
Thanks for the Red Bull.
You're welcome.
So was it a big toe, a little toe, middle toe?
So that's why he likes
All of them.
that's why he likes the
geez.
toes painting. He likes them each color different, so it's a different flavor of a blow pop.
Yeah,
We can just go off on that.
that was my next question.
That's kind of genius, though.
Yeah, you like that? You got flavored toenail polish, so you can
mark
suck
that
on those toes. Oh man,
Hold on. That could be an idea, gentlemen.
that's what he just said.
Flavored
Yeah,
toenail?
exactly.
Flavored toenail polish?
Yeah. So
They have that
every flavored.
Edit this out, but the toenail polish, the nail
It's, not,
polish
it's going in.
Jesus.
that you dip in the color water. If there's something that changes
Oh,
the
yeah,
color
yeah,
of the
yeah,
nails. You guys have heard about that.
Yeah.
So there could be a product that could be different flavors of nail polish, maybe.
So it would be when you suck on it, it'd be like cherry flavored with a cheese overtone or undertone. How you? Because
I don't think toes and cheese ever go together.
No.
Yeah.
you know the same smell is
Yeah.
a cheese. It's
Well,
the
you're
same
smelling the
bacteria.
foot,
The
so-
same bacteria. The toes
hold
are
on.
attached to it, buddy.
There's really a bacteria that smells like cheese in the toes?
They're in the same family, if I remember right.
Well,
That's
cheese
why
is mold, right?
Yeah, it's mold. Basically, it's and so it's the same thing.
No.
Wait, what?
It's right,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
We learned together, guys.
It's another episode of a section of Wait What.
Welcome to the Pimp, Gimp, and Shrimp podcast, everyone.
Wow. All right. So on that note,
I want to hear about this ramp.
Oh wait, yes. Was it a
Wait,
what?
wait.
Or
So
Man,
I
we
guarantee-
might
I
have to
guarantee-
cut this. I just want to know what these buttons are.
oh boy. He's like a little kid going like, ooh, cool like that.
This is our like 7th episode, bro.
I've been sitting there the entire time.
You gave him the power.
Only one that I know is that one. That's the no touch button. Oh, Jared.
Jared it. I Jared it.
That's the Jared button. All right,
No,
all
I
right.
can't wait for the edits on this. So
I was
rants.
happy. I was happy by the way with the Jared one that I found that dude going to town on that fucking sub. He's all like,
That was good.
That shit made me laugh for 10 minutes looking at that photo. I'm like, that is so wrong. Anyways,
That's
go ahead.
smooth balls on feet.
That's a big toe. All right, sorry. Go ahead and.
So rants.
Yeah.
I
Oh yes.
guarantee
Okay.
that
Let's start our
we have-
rants.
we have a rant here.
Rant time.
And
Ah.
I guarantee you, everyone can touch base on this one. Every single one of us. So the black Ariel, and everyone have a problem with it. There shouldn't be no problem with it. Well, Tom Cruise, wasn't he in the? There was a samurai.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about
The
the Little
Last
Mermaid.
Samurai.
Okay, the new. I just like I thought talking about like Ariel.
Ariel,
I'm
I
like,
was like,
someone has
that's
black
what I heard.
Ariels.
Okay.
But then I was like, oh, smooth balls.
Gotcha. I was
Okay, I
trying
know
to shove
where
it
you're
sweet. So some of the new.
Under the sea.
That's right. New Little Mermaid. Then that's the
Yes.
the little girl's gonna be a black
And
girl.
everyone's freaking out about
I
it
don't
and
know
whatnot. And, like, there
why.
should be no problem with it because
Right.
there's so many characters that should have been a certain race, and it's a white person.
Right.
That's in
Exactly,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
all of a
agree.
sudden they do like Ariel. and
John Wayne
everyone-
played Genghis Khan.
Thank you. Exactly. And
Oh, so Charlton Heston played every race under the stars.
Exactly. No one should have a problem with this. Just let it happen. If it's a
Also-
good movie, it'll be a good movie.
Ariel's a fucking mythical creature.
Yeah, she doesn't even
Pete's
exist.
sake.
She's not even real.
It's
well,
crazy.
some people believe that mermaids are real.
Yeah,
but
we
let's
had
not
an
go
episode
back- yeah,
about
let's not go back into
that's
that
true,
again.
That's true. That's true. But like recently too, like what gods of Egypt,
Yeah.
all Caucasian gods.
Yeah.
See, exactly. And
Yeah.
did one person complain? Did we see anything on the internet like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
we saw
wrong?
people complain because it is
No,
wrong.
it's wrong. It is
Because
wrong.
That's about a culture. That's literally like Egypt, the culture, right?
Yeah.
North Africa, Middle Eastern culture, right? Bunch of Caucasians. So, like that's a little wrong right there.
There
the
was.
Prince of Persia was played
Right.
by Jake Gyllenhaal.
Come on, exactly.
The Prince of Persia.
Right. And there
Jake
was there
Gyllenhaal.
was maybe a little bit of like, but for this movie, this Disney movie, there's tons of it, and it's just like, shut up.
Right. But Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal, just
Oh,
gets
I
some
agree.
like dirt on
Yeah.
his face, like, all right, now look a little more closer.
Yeah, the same thing when they redid the last trilogy of Star Wars that came up. A lot of people were upset that John Boyega was going to be one of the main characters, a black guy, and I was like, why?
Black
Why?
Stormtrooper.
I enjoyed him.
I'm like, what? I don't get. And people have their way they think, but I was like, what is a fucking who gives? Like I said, they're made up characters. Who
cares?
Who gives a shit? It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why it matters to people so much.
The Mandalorian. Who's the bad guy? The African American.
Oh,
bad guy.
Giancarlo Espinosa.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an amazing
he's-
actor.
he's
and
fucking
he
good.
might play Professor X.
Oh, I'm for it.
I'm all for it.
I'm all for it.
Let's see what it is.
He might be Professor X or Magneto. Either one. I'm
Either
fucking.
one.
Dude,
He plays an amazing bad guy.
He does. He's got
boom.
that timing down. So yeah, I'm all
Wait, who
for
are we
it.
talking
so.
about? I'm bad with that.
You seen The Boys? Okay,
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, he saw the boys.
Oh, you seen The Boys?
Yeah.
Okay, the guy that's the head of the company.
Oh,
Like in that
well-spoken,
Yeah,
carries himself very well.
Yeah.
fantastic villain.
Oh,
yeah.
he's a great actor, is what he
Fantastic
is.
villain. So,
So,
if he's Magneto, oh my gosh,
dude,
bring
either
it
one of
on.
those. In the Marvel world, I'm like, yeah, totally for it. So
Yeah.
let's bring him on. But yeah, I agree. I don't know what people.
So I don't get why, like, you go on Facebook or any type of like TikTok and it's just like hate. It's just
Well, I mean, that's all that social media is nowadays. Is hate. It really is.
there's
It's a
some
bunch
good
of
memes
fucking-
on there. There's some
And
funny.
the actress playing her, Ariel, can sing too. Like, right?
Halle Berry?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I believe she's a singer as well too, so it
okay.
should go great with the movie.
Oh, yeah,
like,
because
you're
they
gonna have
can
no
sing.
voiceover.
The
you're
last
not
Halle
teaching
Berry
an
is
actor
Swordfish
how to
movie.
fucking sing too as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Yeah, it's stupid shit to get all worked up over, and people got to get worked up over shit. But yeah, I would say social media does have fun stuff, but the main thing is just idiot people who are angry can just vent their hate without no repercussions.
warriors.
Yeah. And no one can know who they are, and just like if it's
Simba
really
was played by Matthew Broderick.
Wrote the movie for me. We've talked about this.
let's not go down that fucking
That's
road
Africa.
now. Yeah,
That's a line in
Wrote the
Africa.
movie for me.
Yeah.
Really
Matthew
did.
Broderick played a line.
He's like, you know about this, Matthew Broderick.
Seriously, watch it again. When you realize Matthew Broderick is the adult Simba, everything just goes into bitch mode.
I think I might like it more.
Well, I know that we're all okay with Matthew Broderick. Yeah, exactly. And that's funny. You keep telling me, I'm like, but I'm okay with Matthew Broderick. I have no problem with it.
But his voice is not a masculine. It's not a good voice. He's a lion.
Every other episode, we're gonna bring this up again and again and again.
Oh, it's already come up every episode. It already comes up.
It's in the trend. It's trending.
But, all right.
That's a good rant, though. That is a good rant.
That is a good. Actually, I do like that one. That is a good one. And it's a rant against a rant, basically.
Pretty much. I
Yeah,
just,
that's good,
all
but
the
it's a
hate,
rant against
I
a
don't
stupid
understand
rant.
all the hate. Like,
How you defeat rants?
Yeah,
More rant.
more rants.
let them know how we feel.
Well, I would say too with that on that thing, instead of going, if it really bugs you and you're online anonymous, why don't you really come out and say it if you really don't like it? There's a lot of people who are
I would
doing it.
With
They're
extra
scared.
account, like
exactly.
their hidden account. And
Yeah.
I would rather not even give it any love.
No, I know,
Just
but I'm just
don't
saying,
even-
if you really, have the balls come out and say it.
They're smooth.
Say it exactly. They're smooth. Get this guy.
Fair enough.
Okay, and
Yes, you
we
are.
haven't
All of
announced the actual episode today of our rankings. And our ranking is our favorite movies that come from video games. Ta-da! So these are the movies that they have made over the past, I don't know how many years now. It's been like 30 years
30
now
years,
that
I
they've made
would've
off
said,
of video games. And as we know, we all play video games here, and especially now the past few years, is some of these video games they have huge stories and plot lines, and they're just their own basic mini movie / novel, whatever itself. And especially compared to years ago, there's a lot more to work off of if you're going to make a movie. So like recent stuff. Well, even recently, as far as like the Sonic movies, which I see they're planning a
Those
third
are
one.
good.
Those are good.
Really?
I actually enjoyed them. Yeah. No, they're funny.
good.
Right. Well, the first thing is character. Yeah, it's good that you got Jim Carrey to play the, I forgot the name of the guy.
Eggman
Doctor
Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggman.
Yeah. And those came out really good. I remember the initial outline they showed of the Sonic that people went crazy nuts. And it was.
the
I
look
saw him.
of
I
it.
go, that was a little
That's
creepy.
good too. They actually changed it. 'cause
They changed it.
So
But-
much negative feedback.
Right. Exactly.
The fans won.
But did you see the old one? What it looked like?
Yeah.
Yeah. They needed to change it. That was
Yeah,
creepy
but,
looking.
A lot of times, like people see like the trailers and then give negative feedback. The studio doesn't give a fuck, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't want to
right.
waste the money
Yeah.
or spend the money
Well,
to change it.
You're
Right.
gonna watch this.
Right.
Yeah, do what we
Well,
want.
and to back some of the movies, sometimes with stuff that people watch, especially if it's like behind it, like stuff they're not supposed to be put out. Sometimes that's not ready yet. They're like, look, guys, we haven't even finished this yet. But apparently those guys already were done with it, and they're like, oh shit, we're getting some back stuff. So I can say sometimes like they're not going to change it. Like, well, because this is not done yet. We haven't finished. Putting all this special effects on this movie and shit or show. So
Side note on things coming out that weren't ready yet.
what's up?
A GTA 6 video got leaked on the internet.
Oh, really?
Gameplay of it.
Send me that.
Okay.
I watched that.
Oh man.
Well-
that looks like it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's in the early production. stage,
production
so-
stuff, and that could have looked really bad too. And they're just like, dude, we're just getting mechanics down. You
Yeah.
gotta, don't be leaking the stuff out, and you kind of feel
Who leaked that? Like, how does it even get leaked?
it's got to be people who work on it. It has to be or family members that see that or something.
Exactly.
Well, one of
yeah.
the things I read on the internet was that some of the people who work for the studio, were working from home.
Yeah.
So someone must have had either
The
a
little
video that they shot themselves,
Yeah,
or
or
somebody's
somebody's friend of theirs. Yeah,
hacked them.
exactly.
Their teenage
got
son
access.
gets on, like,
Yeah.
sends on Reddit, like,
Yeah,
oh my
exactly.
God, look what I got, guys.
That's not
That's
good.
just we're talking about video games. So I
Or
forgot.
sometimes I hear that sometimes the companies will purposely do that. They'll just leak this out a little bit, just see what with your
yeah,
reaction.
yeah,
see
I
the
don't
reaction
think
is.
Rockstar
Yeah.
wanted that one out.
Yeah.
though.
That's true. Rockstar's
Maybe you never know,
like,
right? Yeah, Rockstar probably doesn't need it, but then sometimes they do. Like let's give them a little booster just to kind of get the.
How old is
Oh,
GTA
just
5?
get trending.
It
or-
is
10 years old? Over 10.
over. Is
It's
it
old.
Is it
Xbox
11?
What?
360.
This is the newest. This is the newest
GTA 5.
5? No, was 5
Five?
on 360?
Yes,
yeah.
it was. It was.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah.
had it on 360.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started playing it again because I was like, it's been 10 years since I last finished the whole story. It's fun.
And they're,
it's like
they're
weren't-
still milking like crazy.
Yeah,
they can.
Like I was saying, I was about to say they're not doing anything. They're just the whole online gameplay aspect of it. They're just constantly throwing out new material.
Yeah, and it apparently it works because people are still playing it and stuff. So
Yeah.
so I don't. Okay, yeah, but So for as games and like GTA, if they wanted to make a movie out of that, they have so much storylines from that thing. They have so much going on. So yeah,
Well, as long as they don't Resident Evil, the Grand Theft Auto movies, that's fine.
Yeah,
Every
that
Resident
Resident
Evil,
Evil.
whether it be a TV show or a movie,
no, I disagree.
the first one
the
was
first
good.
one was good.
First
the
one
first
was
one was
good.
really good. And I know nobody here, but I like this series that Netflix just put on. I thought that was really fucking good.
Really?
You liked it?
I liked it a lot, dude. I thought it was awesome. Again, no, you get out. That thing was good. I enjoyed
get
it.
out.
Yeah,
Take your
you get
camera.
out. That's right. Get out.
You're the one person that has said that in the entire world.
All you need is that one person. apparently.
Me and the wife liked it a lot. We thought it was really cool. So yeah, we enjoyed it. Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Did you watch it? Did you
No, I
like
didn't
it?
see it either.
Yeah, I like.
Going off.
Another movie series where I thought the first one was pretty good was the Mortal Kombat when it first came out.
Yes.
Mortal
Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat
There,
was
there were a
good.
few scenes that were weird, like when I think it was the character Sonya, the girl, where she beat up I forget what guy it was.
Kano?
Yeah, and she had these little tiny legs, and she was like broke his neck.
Oh,
with it.
yeah.
I'm like, that was stupid. I'm like, come on, dude. I can get her fighting a big dude and whatever and holding her. All right, I can get that. But these little toothpick legs are gonna snap this dude's neck, and that guy's neck is fucking 3 times her legs. I'm like, I don't think so. But
I
it
mean,
was
this,
good overall.
This is more combat. We can't talk about
A little
realism
fun
here.
That's
fact
true.
I
Yeah.
found out on IMDb was that soundtrack was the first EDM soundtrack that went platinum.
Really, from Mortal
Yes.
Kombat, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Fun
And-
fact.
And then the world went down in flames. Okay, sorry. What about you guys? Like the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft, Angela Jolie. Yeah, wasn't that?
It wasn't very memorable. I
yeah.
remember watching it.
Well,
but
it was.
I don't-
It was huge.
Angelina Jolie, boobs.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
other
I'm not a
than-
big Angela Jolie fan. Really. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just she doesn't. I mean, everybody was crazy at that time. She was huge, and that movie was big at the time too. And I don't remember.
okay.
I was like, I watched. I was like, it wasn't that good. It wasn't bad. I mean, as a video game movie
Super Mario
adaptations
Brothers.
Was
it's like-
amazing.
right?
That was a bust.
Right.
I'm kidding.
Right. Well, I was gonna.
I have the poster.
I was going to touch on the bad ones later, but someone likes to jump the gun. Yeah, exactly.
This show is not organized whatsoever.
Right. So another one of my favorite movies from and just in favorite movies in general was the Silent Hill adaptation of a video game, basically the first Silent Hill.
I played small parts of the game.
The game was
watched
creepy
the
as
movie.
shit.
I
Yeah.
love the game.
Yeah, the movie I thought was great. I mean, it's hard to.
It wasn't something that rung a bell. Like
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the
Memorable.
wife
The movie
went.
was okay, a little
Yeah,
bit.
we went to the movie theater. We watched it. It was fucking intense. Yeah, it was. This is fucking good.
The puzzle head or the pyramid head guy.
Pyramid
That
head.
guy's fucking creepy as shit. But that second, the Silent Hill,
Nurses.
the nurses were good. The Silent Hill playing it, and I think it was the second one where you're walking around outside. And it's totally ashy. You can't see anything, and you keep seeing stuff run right outside your view, and you're trying to go through the streets. And dude, I remember like holy shit, this game is fucking scary. I'm waiting for something to jump out at
yeah.
me. Shit, yeah.
Did you know why they had like the fog back in the first one?
Was it the volcano?
Because the city.
It's because the game engine couldn't render all the buildings, so they used the fog to mask what you can see.
Oh yeah, it worked out
And
even better.
It was the worst tech because it was earlier tech.
Yeah.
But right,
worked out
gave
perfect.
That vibe.
Yeah,
and
they
the
just said, you know what,
atmosphere.
screw it. It's
Yeah.
ashy, you can't see anything. But it even made it, yeah, exactly. Even made it scarier. 'Cause it's just
So
like-
somebody went in and took away the fog because now we have better technology and whatnot, and it doesn't have the same vibe. It
No,
it's
obviously
another
not.
open
But
world
isn't
game.
there a real city that's like there's a
yeah, there
fire
are. It's
underneath?
based off a real city, and I forgot the name of it. And would we talk about it the other day?
I don't know.
I don't know. Well,
Maybe.
yeah, but there is a real one, and I was like, yeah, that's. It's
still burning to this
It's
day.
still learning. Yeah, it's still burning. I remember hearing about that, and it was on a documentary special too. But yeah, it is all based off a
But
real
I didn't
city.
know that. I didn't know that was because they couldn't do. The
I think I remember
just
hearing
tech
that, but that's
issue,
kind
yeah.
of
the
cool.
game engine couldn't handle it.
It's one of those happy accidents that it just happened to come out that way. Like
PlayStation
actually,
1, right?
something like that. Yeah, and it just came out even better that way.
Oh, my hip.
In my hip.
I'm old.
So then they have the Hitman movie, which I don't remember the very first one. I don't remember much. I think I remember watching it. It was okay. It was nothing special, but I think it was pretty good. In the name of the king, I don't know if that one's.
The Hitman movie should be good.
Jason Statham movie?
know,
Hitman
like-
movie was okay.
Yeah, the Hitman was
like
good. I
that
think
type
so.
of movie, a Hitman movie should be good. It's like a guy with a bunch of different targets. How you going to tackle this problem?
Well, that was
they
like
made
again, the game is
more
it's
action
built
though,
it's
right?
built for like a movie or a series or something. It's already everything's there. All you got to do is just film it, and then just sometimes
Yeah.
it's something like. And nowadays they're not doing that as much as back then. They felt they had to take more liberties to explain more stuff. Like no, the story's there. Just kind of just go with it.
But that concept too, just one guy hitting these missions at different
pretty-
angles,
yeah,
right?
it's just an action
it should
movie,
Be that
yeah.
simple to do,
Right.
But
And
it was an action movie.
Yeah.
Here's
exactly.
a little twist. It's a movie that got turned into a game.
No, yeah.
Die Hard.
Oh yeah,
You guys
exactly.
ever play that?
Yeah, I don't
It was
remember
on the
playing that,
original
but yeah,
PlayStation.
Yeah, that was a good game.
It was a PlayStation.
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
an original Nintendo game though. That's Die Hard. I could've sworn.
Die Hard?
It could have been the same one. It's like you're with one guy. You go through rooms and floors. And you keep going up.
Yeah,
and up
there's
and up,
one
yeah.
stage where you're on where you do Nagasaki Tower, and then there's another level where you're actually in New York, where you're driving a cab through the city.
That's cool.
But that was one of those. I figured.
Well, you
great
do that.
games.
You also do like the Goonies, the terrible E.T. game, the one I got buried.
too.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of, but yeah, exactly. They have a bunch of that too.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Classic.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think comes out better? You think it's better as a video game to a movie or a movie to video game? I would say video game to movie. I can't remember the last movie to video game that was like, oh man. I mean, other than like,
GoldenEye.
That was the last one, probably, right?
probably last one.
GoldenEye.
No,
Last
well,
one.
I think there's actually the Spider-Man games are pretty
there
good.
you go.
Yeah,
That's
those- Those are usually pretty.
Batman.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that one's not bad.
Okay.
Those are, but Batman.
these are amazing.
Well, I mean, the Batman's a comic basically. I know it's a movie, but it's basically a comic.
Spider-Man's a comic as well.
That's true. Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
true.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, but Spider-Man's more popular. That's why you forgot.
Yeah, right.
Which hip is it that hurts? Is it that hip?
What about you guys? Remember the movie Max Payne with Mark Wahlberg? I like
I
that
never
movie.
saw that.
I like, and I looked at my list of Rotten Tomatoes. It got ranked super low, and I was like, I remember that movie being okay. I mean, it
That
wasn't
was like
the
a
best.
Punisher knockoff.
No, not. I'm trying to remember this. Not really.
They kill his family.
I mean, that's every fucking action movie, basically.
That's kind of true. Every action
Yeah,
movie.
every
You gotta
action
kill that
movie,
family.
right?
He
You
kills
kill
the
your
family,
dog,
he
they kill your
comes out.
That's how you get your
kids, they kill your
superpowers. You just gotta
grandparents,
fucking murder
They hit your
family.
parked
they hit your
car.
parked car.
Bambi, they kill the mama.
They kill the mama. I mean, it's
Lion
a,
King, they put
it's
Matthew
a,
Broderick in.
it's a good motivator for action movies to guys. Where I just want one where the guy just wants to go out, just go off like Rambo. He didn't really need. They just treated him bad. It's like fuck you guys, you know.
Like he says, like he has a family, a 9-to-5 job in the office. And
yeah.
one day his eyes switch, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like, you know what?
I'm going off. Yeah, exactly. But I remember being okay. But that was the video game itself. Is that wasn't it the bullet time thing where you can kind of stretch
Yes.
You
the
can
bullet
slow
around?
it down, or you can like jump, leap, and slow.
Yeah,
times
it came.
down.
It was like off the Matrix kind of love of it, and they tried to made it. And so I think they put that in the movie. It's been a
And
long
it
time
taught
since that
kids
movie.
how to pop painkillers.
Right. Okay. All righty then. I don't know if I was watching that movie, but
I learned
okay.
from my parents. How about you?
Well, in the video game, that's you always
Is that
do
what
that.
it is?
That
Okay.
was your
Get
health.
that message
Oh, that's
from the
right.
computer.
Yes. And then we had the
That's
Prince
how
of
it works.
Persia. We mentioned it with Jake Gyllenhaal. That movie's so fine. I was okay with it. I was
I've
okay.
never seen
Yeah. Other than
You
having
okay
Jake
with the
Gyllenhaal,
movie or the game?
both of them, they're both fine. They're okay. I mean, I was okay with it.
Go
I was,
on, well.
wasn't a hater. So, I mean, I'm asking you guys. What about you guys? You brush to the side. Yeah.
Honestly, I never watched it or played the game.
C- for both.
It's pretty low. All right. Hey, that's it. That's it. So they have other ones like they had a second Silent Hill movie. They have all the Resident Evil movies that they kept
Rampage.
dishing out.
Horrible.
Rampage.
I didn't
Classic
like
Rampage.
The game classic. The
Game
movie,
classic.
Try a little harder.
The movie for me
like
surprisingly
the
was
movie.
better than I thought. I was like, I was
Maybe because
okay
The
with
Rock
it.
was in it. I'm a huge.
I liked it
fanboy of The
besides
Rock,
The
right?
Rock being in it. I didn't want to like it with The Rock being in it, but it was okay. I was kind of like, oh, it wasn't.
George. I like it. He's like-
Dude,
Yeah.
you have to put yourself in the right mindset for that movie. You gotta
Yeah.
crack open a cold one, get some pizza, get a little tipsy.
It was just an
Sad.
action.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything. It was like an action movie. And when I
Could've been
watched it,
better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't expecting much. When I finally watched it, I'm like, that was better than I thought.
But the game was such like
Oh, it's such a classic,
iconic
iconic game. This game was
why
out
you
since the
gonna do a
80s.
half-ass movie.
That's why I was like, well, it's a half-ass plot for a game. It's just monsters attacking.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I get you.
And I was trying to
They had
get-
fill in the
I was trying to figure how they could do. I thought it was pretty good considering. I was like, oh, they pull it off. I didn't know how you're gonna make a movie off of Rampage where it's just monsters, just
I feel they could have done a better.
Godzilla, King Kong has just destroying buildings basically. So, but okay. I mean, but like I said, other than I
Anytime
rolled
you-
my eyes when The Rock was on there. I'm like, oh, here we go again. The motherfucker's on another movie.
Anytime you do a movie with like kaiju and whatnot too, like big monsters and all that stuff
Yeah.
too, they always try to add like a human element. It's like,
Yes.
we're not here for that.
Yeah, no.
Just give
We
us
want
monsters fighting.
it's
That's
monsters
all we
fighting.
fucking
Yeah,
want. That's
we
what
don't
wanna watch.
That's
They
right.
want human plot. They want a storyline.
Some love interest, something like that.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Yeah, what is with the love interest stuff? All
Yeah, it was
like-
weird,
Some
man.
movies might need it. Not all movies. You said every movie has to have something. I'm like, no,
There's
why?
like a girl and the guy saves her.
Yeah, and in the middle of Rampage, you're like, this just say it makes no fucking sense. What is going on? I don't remember there was, but yeah, they always have that love interest in that thing. So we don't like love, is what we're saying.
Stupid.
Did you guys ever watch the? I saw that in Need for Speed, and it had Jesse from Breaking Bad was on.
Bad, yeah.
And I saw it and I go, oh, I think I remember knowing of it, but I never watched it. It got
The game
ranked
was
really
good.
well.
I didn't enjoy.
Yeah, the Need for Speed game is awesome. Yeah, it didn't get ranked high anyways.
The movie was so bad they didn't even use the real cars that they were trying to adapt.
Favorite Fast and Furious, like just spot on.
Video
Tokyo
game?
Drift.
No, just like Tokyo Drift.
None of them. I've never watched
Oh,
one.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm thinking Need for Speed. Oh, my favorite one.
Yeah, so like there's 20 of them, right? 17?
I've never
Yeah,
said
18.
I've
Maybe
never
like the
never
first,
The first one?
and Fast Furious.
Is this called Fast Furious?
Oh no, the first one's the Fast and the Furious, and then I think like it was like the fourth one that was called Fast and Furious.
Is that when they go to Brazil and they
Mexico.
go down? Mexico.
That's the one to go to Mexico.
I thought 5 was good. The one in Brazil.
Yeah, that one was also
Yeah.
great, but
There's
I
a
think
lot of
that's
them.
isn't that the one with the 10-mile long?
And they go through all those buildings.
No, the
10 miles.
the runway that
Oh,
took
with
for
it-
like 10 minutes of them driving through a runway. Whatever.
Nope, not that one. That's when they stole the bank vault, and then they started like driving around with the bank vault behind them in the city through like Rio, I believe.
Okay.
You gotta watch that.
And that's been another episode of the Fast and Furious podcast, coming soon to you. No, yeah, I remember trying to watch the very first one. I got 10 minutes in, and I'm like, yeah, I am out.
Just out. Okay.
Out. And this is when they first came out, like
Yeah.
it was, and I was like,
kind of like a new concept.
It did
too
not
back then,
age
too.
well. But
yeah, I'm not really into cars to begin with, and then I don't know, yeah. I just didn't. It didn't hit well. I mean, usually because those kind of movies I like action movies and stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I'm like, and then I've never watched one. I think I watched bit and pieces.
You're not
of Tokyo
missing a
Drift.
ton.
I exactly.
Go
I'm
play
not,
Need for Speed.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. Yeah, no, I don't feel like I'm missing anything at all. I'm just like, I'm okay. I'm pretty good. What about the second Hitman Agent 47? And that was Timothy Olyphant who played the Hitman. I didn't watch that one. Because I wasn't really impressed with the first thing, and I was just kind of like, yeah.
It was okay. The first one was okay.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of, all right. What about Warcraft? And that was the one that with
Oh God.
I heard that
World
was
of Warcraft?
horrible. I didn't.
Warcraft was good. I thought
I
it
didn't see
had
it.
what's his name from The Boys?
Carl Urban.
Butcher?
Carl Urban was in it. Yeah, Butcher was in it. He played one of the characters, and I thought it was
No, I'm gonna watch it.
yeah, no, it was pretty good.
Matthew
Considering
Broderick
I don't
is also
know. I
in it.
know of World of Warcraft. I don't know a lot about it.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
And from hearing people who know about it, they're talking about, well, this is consecutive, this and this and this. And I was like, I watched. I'm like, that's actually a pretty decent movie. I didn't mind it. You love Matthew Broderick? Is that what you
I
said?
said, there's no way Matthew Broderick was in that movie. Did you ever watch?
Because he's too good, right?
Yeah, he's too good. Oscar, Academy Award, baby. Give him that gold trophy. Golden.
That's fine.
Fuck him.
I'm surprised that what's the Liam Neeson series never got a video game.
Taken.
Surprised, like that seems like it could have been a good game idea.
Yeah,
Old guy going around beating everybody up for his daughter. It was-
that's right. You
Sounds
gotta-
like Double Dragon, but with an old guy.
that's true. Yeah, yeah
wasn't
that's
that
pretty good.
Wasn't that
that
a-
was
that
a
was a
movie.
game that got turned into a movie?
That was
Was there a
game,
movie on
yeah.
Double Dragon?
Oh,
Yeah, there was Double Dragon. It's an old one. Yeah, I was gonna circle
90s.
back to some of those. We'll circle back to some of those
I
again.
don't remember much of that.
Right, I don't remember that's that either. So
Another
we're gonna-
classic, guys. We got Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
no
gonna
one-
come
we
back.
haven't talked.
We're gonna come back. We're coming back. Yeah, believe me.
How
We're
far
gonna-
are we going?
I know, right?
We got 2 hours.
I got a special section for those movies.
I know like 3.
Dragon Ball Z.
All right. What about?
That was a game.
Oh yeah, yeah. That movie was terrible, but yeah, I watched it. I was enough that I
I
watched
thought
the
it was
Dragon Ball Z
iconic.
game. Yeah, yeah. It's an anime slash
Goku-
video game
Goku
slash
was
yeah with
played
that
by
with the hair.
who?
White boy.
Yes.
There you go.
Right, and it's the guy from you notice him. He's a known actor. He was on God damn it.
God damn it,
Nah,
baby.
damn it.
I fucking forget. Never mind. So here comes a movie that I actually, at first, I rolled my eyes, but when I actually watched it, I'm like, God, that was a good movie. Detective Pikachu, which is anime, but it's also based off a video game too.
Ryan Reynolds was in
Ryan Reynolds plays the voice of Pikachu. Which
I heard it was really
dude,
good.
it is
I
good.
haven't- I've heard
you
it's
gotta
really-
sit and watch it.
I want to watch that.
I watched it with my son, and I forced him. Guys, like, I heard it's good. He's like, and then we watched it. We're like, wow, we were like, this is fucking good.
That's
I
awesome.
was actually a lot better than I thought.
Right.
I thought the first half was solid as hell.
Yeah.
Like phase 1, 2, and then going down to like 3, 4 phases.
We'll get out of control.
It got a little control. It got a little like, but the first half was fantastic.
It was a solid story. A lot better than I thought. Yeah, when people kept talking about it, I'm like, I'm like, wow, that was a lot better than you thought.
It
I
was
like,
actually
cool.
pretty funny.
Yeah, I liked it. Which I think that helped bring on the next one we talked about.
Great
Sonic the
CGI
Hedgehog.
too.
Like it a lot. Yeah. Did you guys ever watch Monster Hunter? It came
I
out.
played the game on Capcom.
Yeah,
I
they had
never
a video.
saw it.
They had a movie that came out in 2020, right when the pandemic thing. It wasn't bad. It was entertaining. I enjoyed it. It was. I forget the fucking. I'll tell you who the
It's
actress
really
was.
Japanese. It's real Capcom.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. It's just hunting big monsters. It was what the fuck? Mila Jovovich was in it.
Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, she was in it.
She's in the Resident Evil movie.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she's in it. Yeah, so it was good.
I'm
It
not
was
watching it. No.
It was right. It was a good popcorn eating movie. That you're watching and stuff. And I watched it at the house and we enjoyed it. It was entertaining. I mean, I wasn't angry that I watched it or something. There have been movies I've been angry.
It wasn't a
about.
waste of time.
No, it wasn't a waste of time. I liked
Rampage.
the
I'm angry that I watched Rampage.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Did you guys ever watch Werewolves Within? Was actually really good.
No, I've never heard of that.
So it's more of a it's a video game, but it's more like a PC type of video game. It was a story game, but it came out and that girl from the AT&T commercials, and she's always on the.
She got the boobs.
Yeah, exactly. She's in it, and it's actually pretty good. So it's
What is
basically
it
like
about?
It's not Inner Beast, right?
no, and it's basically like in a town, people getting killed, and everybody's trying to figure out who the werewolf is, kind of thing, kind of like the mystery thing, like who the fuck is a werewolf, kind of mystery. And it was pretty good.
That was based off a board game.
Clue, motherfucker.
Well, it's also it's and I don't know what came first, the board game or the actual Werewolves Have Been PC game thing, but I think I don't know. I'm sure people
How
out
much
there.
did you guys get angry at? You just like shut up or walk out. Just sit there like
There's
just
quite a few. Yeah, there's quite a few, buddy.
punch
Walk the line.
Walk the line.
The guy that's always in those Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah, you didn't like that?
I walked. That's the only movie I
You walked out and walked the line. I thought it was funny. Yeah,
I got tired. I was like, this isn't. This is.
it was making fun of Johnny Cash,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a Johnny Cash movie. Okay,
It was the
that's-
parody of the Johnny Cash movie, not
I
the
didn't see
actual
it.
Johnny Cash.
All right, you want to see everybody get me some hate here? I'm going to say something here, and people are going to get really angry. If I've said it before.
John C. Reilly.
No, yeah, that's his name. That's the name of the actor. I think that Johnny Cash is way overrated. And then people get angry when I say that. Like, what? Like, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I just think he's overrated. I didn't think.
I think Elvis is overrated.
There you go. Yeah. There
I think
we
the
go.
Beatles suck.
Yeah. Oof. That one's rough, man.
Beach
Yeah.
Boys.
Oof.
Now they did what they needed to do.
That's
for
a rough
that
one
time,
there. I thought I went on the limb there. That one's rough. Yeah.
But the Beatles,
took it the extra
and
mile.
Elvis,
Yeah.
I'm glad they existed and they did what they had to do. But like, not for me.
So apparently Smooth Dolls does not like music at all. So,
I love music.
EDM music. It has to be house music. There has to be like that bass.
like I said, he does not like music at all.
Because I don't like Elvis. I don't like music.
I don't care about Elvis, but
He
knocking
just
on the
blew Johnny
Beatles.
Cash down the line.
I did. Yes, I did.
Horrible.
Yes.
What was he
Beethoven-
thinking?
No,
I didn't-
Beethoven
man
was deaf.
I didn't say Johnny Cash sucked. I said I thought he was overrated. Yeah, there was a couple songs I like from him, but yeah. Anyways,
Beethoven's good.
Okay.
now he says that. You don't want all those Beethoven fans coming after him. That's how, we're at the library. They're out there in the library. Be throwing books at him when he's leaving.
We're gonna kick in this door right now.
There's gonna be no Elvis fans.
Did you guys watch the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland?
Oh, that came out already?
I thought it was fine. Everyone shit on it. I watched it. I'm like, this is fine. I thought it was entertaining. I didn't.
You thought the Resident Evil movies were good.
I did too. Yeah, dude. If I'm entertained and I don't sit there and go like, God, this is so stupid. I'm like, that's okay. I'm down with that.
I didn't see the Uncharted ones though.
Yeah, it was good. It was.
I would give it
would
a
remind
very,
me.
very decent rating for myself. I just saw the debate. There's like a lot of pacing issues in the beginning and whatnot too, and there's up through the whole movie without pacing issues. But the story was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect from Uncharted, right? I never played video games.
The video games are awesome.
I didn't play the video games.
You need to try to play video games. Those games are out of sight.
Isn't it like a male Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Basically, but it's better.
yeah.
To me, it took it to a next level. It's a lot better, a lot
It's
more
like the
quippy.
NBA over the WNBA.
You said it. I didn't. Exactly. Hey, speaking about WNBA, man, the
Las
Aces
Vegas
girls, man,
Aces.
come on. You can't brag. Those girls are awesome. They're killing it right now.
Nobody's watching,
Fun
but
fact
they're winning.
is they would bring the first professional championship.
Yeah. So
To this
nobody's watching, but meanwhile, when that game's on in Vegas, everybody's glued to the TV at the bar.
Really? Everyone's watching?
Everyone's watching, dude. Everyone's cheering and shit. Yeah.
Everyone's pretending to care. Let's be real. You're pretending to care.
All right.
The parade is
that
it's
side
like
of the
a
table.
block.
That's
The
right.
parade is from Caesars to the Bellagio.
Yeah.
It's not a parade down the whole strip.
They have to get ready for the F1 races next year, so they can't give them that.
That's
big. Okay.
F1. Okay.
Formula One's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Next year though.
Very nice.
But that's
I
the
like
excuse
That's
they're
cool.
giving.
Yeah. Is that what they're
we can't.
That makes no sense.
The streets are under construction for next year's race, so we can only give you a block.
We'd love to celebrate your birthday, but these other guys' birthdays are like next year, so we can't do it. Like
Can't
that
do
makes
it.
no fucking sense. Why can't you celebrate? That's right.
Security.
I'd love. Tell my kids, hey guys, I'd love to give you a present, but we got Christmas like 2 years from now, and I can't do it. I'm sorry.
I think we make more than the WNBA players make.
That's fucked up.
Okay, again, that's smooth balls. It's not me. I'm supporting your girl.
I-
Remember, those girls are big. They
can't dunk.
And they got big feet
that's
too.
true.
Remember that, okay?
All right, they can't dunk, but I think
a lot of nail
dunking
polish.
is way overrated.
That's a lot of licking there.
I think dunking's overrated. I don't know why everybody goes fucking crazy all the time for it, but
I'm right there with you.
everyone goes crazy. I'm like,
I really
what
don't
is
give a shit.
right?
But also, remember, we're short. We can't dunk.
That's true. This is true.
We can't dunk.
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're right about that.
Actually, I can get this much man over the rim.
Right.
I just can't get the whole ball.
When's been the last time? So they had the slam dunk contest. When has been the last time that's even really mattered?
Never.
Since
Oh, no,
Jordan.
Baron Davis, the Kia car.
When the slam dunk contest, the first 5, 6, 7, 8
jumped over
years,
the car.
Yeah.
when it came out, the car one was good. I like
cool.
that. But ever since
Vince
then,
Carter getting his entire arm into the hoop.
dude, how many times can you
Guy's
just
whole
slam the
head
ball?
into-
Other than the car thing, how many other fucking things can you do before after a while? You're like, yeah, I get it. You can put the ball right in there. I mean, it's,
but yeah.
There's a new
There's
trick
it's-
everyone's doing is they're jumping with the ball in their hands. They'll bounce it while they're in midair, catch the ball, and then dunk.
That's cool.
That's like the new.
so there's another thing where this
trend
guy's
of-
he's juggling these chainsaws while he has like a fire thing too. That's fucking awesome too. Same fucking difference.
I
You see
think
it once,
it's an
you're like,
acquired
yeah.
taste. Like the more you understand the game, the more you appreciate the smaller things of it. Because it's like it's same thing with baseball. If
yeah,
you don't,
same
if you don't
thing
play
with baseball,
if
Todd.
you don't play
Like,
baseball, you don't.
So
you don't
what? You hit the ball
appreciate
over the wall. Whoop did you?
It's
I
like,
played
if you-
baseball.
If you understood
I played
how
baseball too,
hard
and I'm still like, yeah, all right.
it's- all right.
Look, and everyone's get this wrong. I'm not saying that it's hard and it's impressive and that's fucking cool.
Whoa.
But watching it like 10, 20, 30, 40,
I've
50
never heard
times.
that about myself.
They're going to be making a Borderlands movie, which I wonder if they're going to do that.
I'm curious about
The
it.
game is
I'll go
awesome.
watch it.
Dude, I
I
love
love
the
the
game
game.
Borderlands.
Love the
It was fun.
Going back over, we talked about Mortal Kombat, the original.
Yeah.
What about the newest one that came out? What was your?
Oh, I watched that one. That was okay. I liked it. It was pretty
I
good.
liked it.
It was different. Yeah.
7.
It was definitely better than the second one.
Yeah.
Because we all hear
Oh, the second one.
Yeah, right. It was.
That was a
I liked
huge
it. It was a good
Have you seen it?
reboot of it.
Yeah,
It was a good reboot. I liked it.
I give it like
It was fine. Yeah, I was-
a little
I
above
enjoyed it.
average, but yeah.
So, and I know you guys are asking about the older movie stuff, and I wanted to circle back. The reason I wanted to circle back with these because these are video game movies that were bad, super bad. And I think we can all agree the worst one that they ever made was unfortunately one of the very first big major video game to movie. It was the Super Mario Brothers.
Adaptation.
The worst adaptation. And granted, there wasn't much to work with through that storyline because it's plain and simple. But the storyline that went with was like, why the fuck did you go there?
There was
Like,
a
why
game,
did
there was a cartoon, there was all this stuff.
there's a bunch of stuff, right? There a bunch of stuff you could have gone, and they just went like the weirdest fucking possible way they could ever go. You got a great actor in Bob Hoskins who had done the Roger Rabbit after that time, and he's like used to working with the green screen and all that stuff. Then you got
John Leguizamo.
I was gonna say I'm not a big fan of John
I'm
Leguizamo,
a huge
but
fan of his.
yeah,
He's
like
very
him.
talented.
Spawn.
over talented,
He played the
overrated,
clown, but I've seen some of his stand-ups.
overrated. Not funny.
He's very-
Anyways,
Acquired taste. Let's go acquired
really annoying.
taste.
Anyways, but yeah, you have these two, and he's a big actor, and and they got this whole. Even the bad guy was the wasn't it the principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Your favorite Matthew Broderick? Forget the guy's name. I think he's
Bueller?
in-
That guy? Not
no, not
never
that guy.
heard of
The main guy, the principal, was chasing him. I think. Anyways,
Oh.
but so they had all these big actors, and then there's the storyline. And I'm sure by now, if you guys haven't watched it, you try to get through it, and it was just terrible. Even the special effects, the guy with the tiny dinosaur head, I didn't understand any of the fucking things.
The Gompas or what are they
Yeah,
called?
glug, 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 glug.
Goombas?
Remember they glug, 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 when they're the fucking, yeah, so stupid. I'm like, what is going on here?
I'm actually gonna go back and watch that. 'Cause I have to.
It's another 2 hours of your time you'll never get back, buddy.
Punishment.
Yeah. That one was bad. The Street Fighter one with Van Damme was terrible.
I've never seen that one.
like
I
that
heard
movie.
how bad that was.
It
I
was
never
so
seen
bad,
it.
it was good.
Yeah, you know what? That
That's
I agree with that.
nostalgia.
Yeah,
That's nostalgia.
nostalgia.
because Raul Julia, rest in peace. He
Yes.
played a good, Bison, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
some
Bison.
Yeah, Bison, yeah.
But it was a bad movie though. It was
That
just a
movie
whole
was a
movie.
piece of shit. I'll watch it
Who
again.
wants to go home and who wants to go with me?
Yeah,
So over the
I will
top.
give. At least they had good fight scenes on there. As goofy as they were, you could enjoy that
And
part.
then there was another part, the Street Fighter Chun-Li saga or story.
I don't know.
They came out with another Street
Did
Fighter.
they?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
live action.
Probably skipped
Same
Kevin
actors?
Kline, I think, was in it.
I don't know.
Oh,
No,
it was like the
Kevin
story of Chun-Li. It was a live action movie, and
Sure,
it
was
was
it?
it was also horrible. The guy that played Bison, he was not a martial artist at all. He didn't even do anything. It was just the whole
stands there.
aura of him being Bison.
just
He just stood there and people
stand there,
fell
look
out.
menacing.
I'm so sick of The Rock. Dude.
I did. Thank you.
He's in every comedy.
The
horror,
man's making his
action,
money.
this.
The
When he was a
man's making his
wrestler,
money.
loved him. And
That's
then he went-
exactly what I'm always saying.
That's not something his body could do for the rest of his life. He had the talent. He has the charisma to jump to go from wrestling into
Which is fine.
into becoming Hollywood.
all the movies.
Hey,
Hey,
if people are gonna
hey.
throw money at you, say, "Hey, be in my movie," are you
met
gonna
his
say
cousin
no?
here? the Rock's cousin, right here.
Rock, do you, man? That's all I gotta say. If people are throwing
No,
money
don't
at these
do it.
guys,
We've
they'd
seen
be
enough
doing
of
the
you.
same thing you would.
We've
you're
seen like
doing.
15 years of you, and that's it.
He's even
Stop
gonna be
it.
in the Fast and the Furious coming up or something.
Oh
or-
boy.
Black Adam.
Hey, yeah, he's Black Adam.
Actually,
And actually, obviously, we share the same sentiment with The Rock.
just too much.
Right? It's too much. But when I saw the trailer to Black Adam, I'm like, God, that fucking looks good. God damn it! I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have
What
to
is
fucking
that?
watch this. Black Adam's a DC character.
You remember
Uh,
Shazam?
Yeah.
He's basically Shazam's arch nemesis, kind of.
Yeah,
Magic,
yeah.
magic, superpower.
Watch the trailer. The trailer actually looks good. I was like, God damn it, it looks
kind
good.
of borderlines. The trailer reminds me of.
Oh, it's
Iron
borderline,
Man.
all right. That's for sure.
I
It's
liked
definitely
The
borderline.
Rock as a wrestler. The Rock as an actor is not bad. Like Jumanji, I enjoyed all those.
I like his comedy movies better than anything else.
Yes,
He's good at comedy because every
too many Rock movies.
yeah, that's what I keep saying.
Every month.
Jump on board. I've been driving that train.
you two guys.
What's that movie with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg where the cops?
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. The
Time.
other guys.
The other guys.
the other
That's
guys.
probably your favorite movie because The Rock dies in it. In the very beginning.
Yes, but Samuel Jackson does, so I don't like that part of it. If he could have landed on the rock and survived, that'd be good.
They like would jump off like a 20-story building.
they did.
For the bushes to the left.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
bush,
right.
we got it.
It was great. Yeah,
Smelly
this-
was the first guy in the
I was like,
theaters.
yes, in your face, rock. I'm trying. So this
Stands
guy,
up, no one says
the director of those movies I had said earlier, bad movies. His name is UWE. His first name Boll, Boll. Supposedly all his movies are just terrible. He kind of reminds me of what was the old school director a long time ago that made horrible 50s monster movies. Anyways, just a bad actor, a bad director kind of guy. But he kept making all these fucking video game movies, which at that time. People wanted to stay away from video game movies, but I'm like, what? Because you keep hiring this fucking guy to make
Yeah.
the same piece of crap, basically.
Why? Like this
I
guy's
don't know.
terrible at his job. Like
Yeah.
obviously, but
He must
still
have
makes
some kind
millions
of thing with the
Connections.
studio. That
I'm sure
has
he's
all,
on a
like, the
contract or
CGI
something.
of-
So his movie and House of the Dead, I think I watched. It was terrible. Alone in the Dark, I don't remember. He said
Are you
Christian
just
Slater.
looking through his Wikipedia of terrible movies?
No, I just made it. It was
Okay.
all just
Alone
video
in
game,
the
but it
Dark.
kept coming up every time I push on it. I go, what's this movie? It'd say this movie got a lot of negative reviews, and I checked the Rotten Tomatoes is like single digit. I was like, oh, the original Doom one. There's two of them now. The original one, I remember The Rock being in there. I kind of like the ending because they ended it like the game where you look at where The Rock is looking, he was killing the monsters, and they had the thing, and I go, oh, that's pretty interesting, just like the game. And then they made another Doom movie not too long ago, which I think I liked. I remember enjoying
remember it.
something. I don't even think they had it in here. DOA, Dead or Alive. Other than the other Resident Evil ones that keep getting worse and worse, which I still watched anyways.
We know.
That were bad. Yes, exactly. There was a remake
That's
of it.
that's your guilty pleasure. Not guilty, but because you're very.
I like the
open about
first
it,
one.
yeah.
The other ones are I know are not good, but I'll watch it. And whatever, it's an action film. They're shooting zombies. There's blood. I'm like, yeah, I've seen a lot worse. There's the reboot of Tomb Raider. I don't remember watching it because I'm just not that impressed with Tomb Raiders. I'm just like,
Oh, I didn't watch it either. That's the chick that plays Ray, right?
Alicia Vikander was the girl on Tomb Raider. I don't know who that is. All right. I think you know what? I think I watched a little bit, but it was just kind of like, I mean, it's a basic movie. I remember being that bad. It just wasn't great.
Are there any like really good video game movies? Like
Detective
talking
Pikachu.
about?
I know, but like more.
Not really. To tell you the truth. I mean,
Like I said, Silent Hill is one of my favorite.
But there's nothing out there that's like winning an award.
you're gonna have
No,
you're not gonna have any
no.
directors gonna touch that.
Mad
genre.
Max.
Mad Max.
I'm kidding. Mad Max was
No, that's not. Yeah, it's not. It's actually one of the movies where it goes to a video game. It was a video game.
Yeah,
after.
it did win an award though. Mad Max, best picture. Of
But
the
that
year.
was that was the other way around, like you said.
Yeah.
The movie first from the old one. Did you guys ever watch the original Mad Max?
Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mad Max.
that was made with less than $1 million.
So it was Mad Max.
The new one or the
The first one. It was Mad Max.
wow.
Road Warrior was actually the first one I came into. The Road Warrior was really good. And it was like and then they had the third one. And it had fucking Tina Turner in it. And I forgot the third one's name.
Thunderdome.
Beyond Thunderdome. Yeah, and that tribe movies was actually pretty good. They were all pretty good. But the Mad Max one had Max von Snow was in it. Was his chief or something. And that's the one where his family got killed, and then he had to go off and.
Oh man,
exactly.
family's
It's a
Punisher.
yeah, exactly.
The original guy that
telling
was
you,
in
man.
the original Mad Max was
Hitman.
also Immortal Joe in the last Mad Max. They brought the same actor back.
And they bring Sam actor back to it.
He was,
Oh,
he,
okay.
he was the main bad guy.
Ah, okay. I did not know that.
that.
All right, for the reboot.
That's a
And the
fun-
reboot was good. I like the reboot. Yeah.
That's a wait what moment. Right?
Yeah. Wait. What? What? All right. Any other movies that we forgot there, or video games or thing? I see one says Dead Trigger. I don't know what that is.
Put it in the comments, guys. I mean, if there's something that we don't know or talk about,
Wait, we get
forgot to bring
comments? No, I'm kidding.
maybe one day someone might
One
comment.
day.
it. You guys,
We know we got
comments.
comments. We had 3 comments.
Yeah, you
I
guys can
respond to
comment.
every one of them.
Right.
I
Exactly.
respond to our comments. Just
Three is
Oh,
better
nice.
than no.
So
It's
you,
like, you suck. We love Max Power.
thank you. We appreciate it.
they do have some movies here listed that are being made or something, or hopefully made. Gran Turismo is coming up. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Gran Turismo.
game.
Borderlands. Duke Nukem's supposed to be coming out. Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'm not
Is
afraid.
there a
You ever
Zelda
play
movie?
Yeah.
Is there anyone making a Zelda movie? I've seen.
No, so I haven't seen anything about that, but that
Oh.
would be interesting. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's, which is an interesting game.
That's a kid game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, but it is really creepy kind of
It's
game.
a creepy kid.
Did you ever
game.
watch and I don't know the name of it, it's the Nicolas Cage movie where he comes on. It's basically Five Nights at Freddy's. He plays, and he doesn't say a word. Nicolas Cage doesn't speak a word. No. And it's basically the whole plot line is Five Nights at Freddy's. The machines come alive and start killing these people. And Nicolas Cage is there helping the kids out. And from my understanding, I never watched the whole thing, but someone goes, he doesn't talk in that whole movie. I'm like, what? Because he doesn't say fucking one word.
He's just helping the kids out.
He's helping the kids out, yeah.
Creepier.
All right. Well, fuck. Well, that was all the episodes are like movie episodes. Jeez, listen to me. All the movies I pulled up there. I don't think I missed anything. And to get my list.
There's
out,
not
like-
a ton of them.
No, there's not. There's a lot, but there's not like a shitload of them. Basically,
There's actually more than I thought there would be.
right, exactly.
There's that many.
And I think unfortunately more of them, especially earlier on, were a lot bad than they were good, which kind of hampered the making of more of them as it was. You had that director we talked about, U-Bowl, which were just making terrible ones. But now lately with the Detective Pikachu, the Sonic ones, Uncharted unfortunately didn't go over well. They're making them, and the better they do, the more you're
Yeah,
going to
it's
get.
easier to make them now.
Yeah, it's easier to make them. Yeah, it transfers, and you just get someone who's not
Yeah,
terrible.
special
at
effects
it.
is definitely required a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
The Last of Us is coming out with a HBO series.
Oh, really?
It's not a movie, but
Yeah,
they
but
are
it's a-
coming, and that was a great game.
we
we
I
almost skipped over that.
it almost seems
a
like a lot
zombie?
of video games.
It's kind of like a
Yes.
zombie, but it's more like a
Story-driven.
fungus that takes the brain,
Yeah.
takes control of the brain.
But that's I would like to see a lot of these video game adaptations go to like series, because there's some are so rich storyline that
And
you
you can get more.
into it and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
they
a lot
have
of stuff
rich
that way.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah, and trying to put something in a movie, it's really kind of
You're
rushing
kinda
it,
cramping it,
cramping everything in.
cramping
That's
all
why
in.
that's how a lot of times that doesn't work. Even like novels into movies and stuff don't work, because it's just trying to put so much into
Even
a
with
fucking
series,
movie.
too, novels and series, like it's hard because like you have to condense it so much. And people
Yeah.
like, well, they left this character.
Well,
Bitch,
yeah, they
did
had
you-
no time.
Did you see Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
All right, they have extended
exactly.
versions. They can't fit everything. I'm
right,
sorry.
exactly. And
I'd like
Lord
to
of
see
the
Dead Space as a movie.
That would be really
That
good.
was a
I would
good
love
idea,
that.
actually,
That
yeah.
was a great game. They do have that cartoon movie that shows the right before going into Dead Space. So they have the Dead Space game. So they made a cartoon movie leading right up into while you're on that ship,
But a
and it's
live
actually really
action.
good. No, live action will be good.
It's almost like an Event Horizon. kind of thing.
Almost
Little
like
bit
it. More
more
monsterish.
horror,
Yeah,
just
more
more
monster horror-ish. But yeah, you're right, and that was a good one. But all right, games tonight. Hey guys, remember don't forget to when you watch, like it. Even if you don't like it. Please subscribe. Put comments on, please, guys. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
I'll respond.
Talk all the smack.
Tell us who you don't like, or tell us who you like. No, yeah. Give Give us ideas. If you have any ideas of rankings you like, throw them on there. Or if you know us, just fucking tell us in person. It doesn't matter. But thank you everybody coming out. Again, we had Smooth Balls, Buttermilk, Out of Heaven. Oh, and Mr. Smell of Foot, guys.
You're not supposed to hit that button.
Oh, thank you guys.
Take
Catch
care,
you there.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.